Hey everyone, Knox McConnell here, playing the part of the candidate for this week's module. In problem number 1, Emily North lets us know about the report the EPA has done on our city, and apparently it is not a good one. Our sewage, drainage, and flood control infrastructure is made out of iron pipes that are corroding and dumping iron oxides into the Ohio River. And apparently it's going to be expensive to replace them, but obviously it's going to be something that's necessary. So Emily says that if we don't replace them, lawsuits might be filed against the city. So that will make this whole ordeal even more expensive to deal with. So I think we need to set aside some money to replace this infrastructure, or at least come up with some sort of plan to start implementing a steady replacement of infrastructure. I would contact the EPA to let them know that the pipes currently in use were installed before the creation of more efficient and environmentally friendly technology. Um, it also seems that I was not aware of this problem, nor was anyone else. So hopefully, being honest with the EPA will give them some sort of patience as far as forgiving our environmental transgressions, and it'll give us some more time to deal with the problem. Um, the second part of this problem is that the city is also in trouble for particulate pollution that is making its way into the water system from cars and fertilizer. We can't really afford to create a new water treatment plant, especially if we are dealing with replacing the drainage infrastructure, so I would look at getting some sort of legislation passed regarding pollution in the form of cars and fertilizers. I would say that we need to look into making environmentally friendly fertilizers necessary and perhaps promote more public transportation by making it more accessible. I would be open to working with the EPA and coming to these solutions, and I would certainly assure them of our planned progress. Overall, I think it is most important to maintain an honest and open discussion with the EPA in this situation and keep everyone on the same page. In my ethics in public administration class, I learned that this is one of the most important things to consider in order to maintain order and stability in a city. Moving on to problem number 2. The mayor suggests pitching NKU, I assume that stands for Northern Kentucky University, to expand into our city of Lighton. All of his reasons seem to be appropriate. The art and design program would fit in well. More educational programs would be fostered amongst the college and local schools, and the airport would provide a welcome opportunity for the pilot school and international students. If the mayor has some pull amongst the Board of Regents, I don't see why we wouldn't try to land his proposal. Having a college expand into our city would promote city growth, jobs, and culture. I went to Center College in Danville, so I know from my own personal experience how much a college can promote the growth of all facets within a city. So for this, I'm going to give the mayor my approval. Problem number 3 presents a time management issue for city planning. As Ben Thompson notes, there are several other projects already underway for our city planners that are currently more important than a college expansion, but I don't think it would hurt to drop a few blueprints of how things would go if NKU was to expand to Lighton. I would urge Ben to stay on the tasks at hand, but to put someone on this issue on working this issue in case the university cares to proceed with the proposal. The wet dry vote and downtown development are clearly a priority right now, but if our city planners have some extra time on top of that, I'd like them to work on this proposal. It is important to realize the work capacity of the various offices under my jurisdiction, and I don't want to ask too much of them, so I would make that apparent, but I would also encourage them to try and multitask, as all of these things are not of equal importance, but of some importance. The college expansion is far from being set in stone, so some simple preliminary outline shouldn't be too much to ask. Thank you.